Hey, how's it going, dudes? My name is Dragon Dude, and welcome to Reviewing Your Movie! New, cool, awesome, original Dragon Dude video. I've asked my community on Discord, Twitter, YouTube posts, whatever, to send me in your favorite movie recommendations. So I went ahead and watched them all. I watched every single one of them, even if they were bad, but also very good. Also very bad. So what are we doing? We're taking each one of your recommendations along with things that I've watched in my own time to go ahead and just, rank them here on Letterboxd. You don't have to sign into the good old cinephile dude. I mean, come on. I'm a dude. I'm cinephilic. I like touching movies. So we have our first suggestion. Extinct Bricks actually was like the first person to give us a recommendation. So we're going to start with him. Okay, where are we at? Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, baby. Let's see, what are we rating this? Everybody's rating it a 2.5? Dude. People are rating this movie a 2.5. This movie's fantastic. Famously a strike picture and filmed around its injured stars, authorship given. Oh, man, shut up. Oh my god, there's just so many paragraphs. I like the phones that are like Robo Guerrero, Don Juan, Megan Fox, Autobots equal peak cinema. Yes, okay, full disclosure, I went ahead and wrote my review while watching the movie, so I'm gonna go ahead and import that in now. Okay, so we've given it 4.5 stars, right? Review. All right, here we go. Here is my review.
Huh? That's quite big.
Yeah, I took this serious. All right, keep in mind this is my third time watching the movie. Right, so they're finding the big transformer. They find him.
Strike team called Nest.
Okay, here we go. So I think this is where it actually starts to get like really good. Oh, of course, and like the classic Michael Bay explosions really add to it as well. I mean, look at the size of this robot, right? That is the single biggest tires I've ever seen. That thing is humongous. And he's crashing helicopters, big explosions. Audi R8? Are you kidding me? I love that car. I think it gets really done dirty, but I think it's fantastic. You know, I'm gonna be real. I wasn't that big a fan of these two characters. He does say the N-word later in the movie, which is pretty cool. Oh, Chevrolet Corvette concept cars. They could never do you wrong. Oh my god. Oh my sweet, how they've done you wrong.
A little later.
Like, you just know it's gonna come out to be a cool robot when it takes this long, and it's awesome. It's taking this long to transform a singular robot, and they're all going together. You just know this is gonna like be huge and awesome, and it doesn't let you down at all. It's so good. Dude, look at him sucking it all up. He's sucking up all that stuff on the ground. Sucking it all up. He's got a sucking Dyson soul in him.
What?
Look at this mother. Mean robot
They're not great, but they're cool. Yeah, Gulp 9000. This guy he's just sucking it all up, right? He sucks it all up. He scales the pyramid, and then he starts like, look at him go, sucking up all these big old bricks. Suck. Save on to the next one. Hamilton. This is rated 4.2 stars. Really? Are you serious? This is rated 4.2 stars. Transformer 2 gets 2.6 or whatever. Okay, well, can you just give it to me? Oh, this is Lafayette, isn't it? Right. If the entire movie was this, I would like it, but it's not. See, but then it turns into all of this. It turns into all of, like, the weird talking thing song. This shit look mad boring. It is. This is what the musical was, right? And to have it be 2.5 hours long with no regular dialogue, it is all singing. I didn't like it at all, right? I didn't like Hamilton at all. Did I watch the entire thing? Yes. Would I rather have, I don't know, like a period correct flintlock rifle pointed to my head and tell the redcoat to pull the trigger? Yes, 100%. But what am I gonna give it? I think I'm actually gonna give it 1.5 stars. This is the last one I wrote a review for during the thing, because I knew I would forget. And trust me, this one's a lot shorter than the other one. And it's a lot shorter. Thank fuck. Starting off, I hate musicals. I think it stems from me being brung to one as a child and having to wait and sit during intermissions. 100%. Nothing about the beginning was memorable other than the guy rapping in French. And then the guy rapping in French was hard as shit. 100%. 100%. Following that, it was all blur since all I could was think about is how our founding fathers would have called this musical blasphemy and lame. If I brung the real Alexander Hamilton, Aaron Burr, and George Washington to watch this movie on Broadway, I think they would have called it blasphemy and a disrespect to this country. I get this is supposed to be song and dance and blah 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 blah, like the story of America, more specifically Hamilton, like in the early times. But I think if the people involved in this were to have watched this, they wouldn't have cared and they would have thought it was stupid. It's song and dance about historical events that are probably how they were portrayed. And then the king comes out. Yeah. He sings dot 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 for some reason. Not once, but twice, but 3 times. He has 3 solos throughout the entire movie. Each time he says dot 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 die, and it fucked me up every single time. Oh, which I'm pretty sure, which is when I'm pretty sure I mentally checked out of the musical and still wish I still had Assassin's Creed 3 on my PS3. That is what I was thinking about watching this movie. I was thinking about being 9 years old on my PS3 playing Assassin's Creed 3, having to kill King George's army until the king comes again on screen. It's another dot 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 dot. That made me wish there was a time-accurate flintlock rifle pointed at my temple and someone would pull the trigger. But then a glimmer of hope, Benjamin Franklin. I thought it was Benjamin Franklin. Now I know it's Thomas Jefferson. Now I gotta change this. Thomas Jefferson comes in and busts it down low-key sexual style and has a cool rap battle. Fast forward like 7 songs. That's code for I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay attention enough to keep track of like what happened. And then we get a song about Hamilton cheating on his. You may notice I didn't even finish the sentence. It's because I decided I'm gonna play Pokemon TCG Pocket on my phone instead of watching this play on his wife, which is awesome. Save. To the next one from my my good friend Isaac. Smile 2, right? When I first watched this movie, I thought it was very okay. And then I went ahead and like refreshed the end of the movie that I didn't really catch on earlier today to kind of just remember what it was about. So yeah, I had to rewatch the ending of the movie to like kind of remember what it was about. I think this movie serves as like an excellent schizo, would I even call it a horror movie? I'd maybe call it like a schizo horror movie, because spoiler alert, like most of the stuff is just in her head, which I guess is kind of how the smile monster works in the first place. But I wasn't ever like on the edge of my seat, is she gonna die here? It was like, oh, whoa, this thing's happening right now, I guess we gotta go with that, whoa. But it was never like, oh my god, is she gonna be out of, oh my god, is she gonna get out of this? Okay, so watch. What do I give it though? Fuck. What do I give Smile 2? What are people giving it? 3.3? Most people are saying 3 stars. Okay, let's read some of the reviews. Walking down the entire bottle of Voss water like a fucking champ. Oh yeah, she did drink like a weird amount of fucking water. That was such a weird part. I'd give it 2 stars. I think I'm agree with you. I think Smile 1 was a way better film. I think Smile 2 just wasn't great. Would I watch it again? I would never pitch it to somebody to watch again, but if somebody put it on at like a sleepover or like a party, I'd be like, okay. I think I give it 2 stars. I give it 2 stars. And then you get the cool ending scene. Dude, look at how good that thing looks.
No, stop! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Me! What am I doing with my life? I could be doing anything, but no! Oh my God! No!
I thought that was really funny. Cause it goes from like this, like, oh my God, she's getting her head ripped apart, like jaw-dropping moment, to like her flip-flopping on stage like a fish. I just thought it had a really fun comedic beat behind it. Oh my God, is she okay? And then nobody comes and checks on her on stage. They're like, dude, what the fuck are we supposed to do? And they're all talking in the back. Nobody's like running to her and being like, oh my God, are you okay? I also thought that was really funny. Oh, and then she's back. Yes. Yes, babe, your life is so hard. Oh, and then, uh-oh. She's not looking at the crowd. Guys? She's smile trademarking at the entire crowd. A third of a stadium of people to like stare blankly, like not do anything but stare at a camera silently. I think that is just really impressive on its own. You know, kind of rewatching it now, this guy just has his hands on his head the entire time. This guy right here, he just looks the exact same throughout the entire thing. Like everyone around him is like moving and like freaking out. He's just hands on the head, like mouth open the entire time. So those people had rent due 100%. I think it's really impressive they got all that. But like they're trying so hard, it's funny. I think so too. If somebody notices me in this crowd of 300 people, maybe I can get my own acting gig. Nonetheless, I think the movie was okay. Next movie, I know it's gonna be on like front page. It's front page number 1. Nosferatu, phenomenal movie, right? I hate old-timey movies where the people like talk and like their ye old accents and talk about what going on and talk about their super old English, and you can kind of have to just decipher what they're talking's about. This movie, it wasn't a pain. I loved it. People are rating a 3.8. Okay, most people are giving it 4 stars. I think this was a 5-star movie. This movie was amazing, which is I'm gonna give it like 5 stars. What do we have up next? Ooh, The Substance. I actually watched this movie too. People are giving it a 3.8. Okay, this movie was nasty. Okay, I probably can't show many clips of this anyways. There's a lot of boob and butt in this movie, but I think it was really good and really nasty. Okay, 3.5, 4. It's definitely not like an A. It's like a good B minus movie. It's not like this is like the greatest movie ever, but it's also like, ew, that's nasty. This movie was weird, but I liked it. See, I really liked the movie up until the ending sequence, but the entire part up to that I really liked. Let's give it 4 stars and let's review, right? Don't watch this movie with your SO. I could just write it out. Significant other in the room. Significant other in the room. Since there's so much boob and butt. What are people reviewing about Wicked? Is it 5 stars? Yeah, I could have seen that coming. I'm not gonna watch Wicked. I just want to see what people are reviewing it for. The way the entire theater moaned every single time Jonathan Bailey was on screen should be studied. I love that Jonathan Bailey didn't even try to play Fierro Street at all, followed by like weird things. And isn't like the big secret, like this is a part 1 of 2? Yeah, Glinda the Good and the Wild Witch of the West. She gets that damn house dropped on her. Okay, and this was also I think this might actually be the last submitted movie that I got like was asked to watch, and I did. Let's make a quick synopsis of what this movie was about and what I remember of it, right? So basically, and it isn't like completely straightforward that this is apparent until borderline like the beginning slash middle slash end of the movie. You don't, these two people are switching like lives basically every other day, and they have to live in the shoes of the other person. Oh my god, this thing is rated 4.2 stars. And then it's Freaky Friday, except they don't realize it's Freaky Friday, and then they have to live in the other shoes of the other person, and then they start to learn how to live like that. Snowballs, and then I don't remember what happened. Like one of them knew the world was gonna blow up. I think I gave this movie like a 3-star. It didn't change my life, but I liked it. I think it would be pretty accurate to give it a 3-star. I don't think it was like good, but it was okay. I think the music was really good. I thought it was pretty well animated. I wasn't like, oh, that looks nasty at any parts during it, but I felt like it wasn't like gobsmackingly good. Let's see. And then I did find, okay, spoilers, like the weird plot line of there being like time involved was like the most confusing part, and like I really didn't feel like it was needed, and it really kind of fucked with me and like the flow of the entire movie as a whole. Looking back on it, I understand it, but watching it, you're just like, wait, what? What are people giving Sonic the Hedgehog 3? Jim Carrey Oscar bait? I'm not kidding. What a good movie. 3.5 is crazy. No, this is definitely a 4.5 to 5 movie. If you haven't watched this movie, do yourself the favor and go watch it. It's so good. Haven't watched Sonic 2 or 3? Sonic 2 is good, but Sonic 3 is a masterpiece.